Have you heard the saying that a blunt pen is better than a sharp memory? Good day and welcome to another episode of Employment Ready Podcast. Today we are going to be talking about action plan, a written action plan. You've decided on a career, or you have been building your career for some time now and you do not have a written action plan. Today we are going to talk about that because it is necessary to have a written action plan for your career. It will make your work easy to track and then make it possible for you to make necessary adjustment when the need arises. So that is why we want to write an action plan, and then we want to guide you on steps that you can do that. Although there is no one whole method or process of having an action plan, however, there are major things that you have to include in drafting your action plan. But before then, have you tried out our Explore Career exercise on Proud Minds Concept? It's there for free. All that you have to do is sign up, be our member, and you get it. You get access to it through your dashboard. That is going to help you explore a career if you are yet to decide on the career that you want to pursue. You are going to write a career you want to pursue, and then there are a few advice and suggestions we give in there. You're also going to be guided on how to identify strengths and weaknesses. You're also going to look about barriers in your life entirely, and academic pursuit and other areas of life. Then after that, you're going to submit it and you will be asked if you want to have a copy so you can download that exercise you just explored, and that is going to give you an idea of how you can go about drafting an action plan, or you can even keep it as something that's going to give you a guide, a hint on how you can go about building your career. So now we are going to come back to writing our action plan, but you first have to know what you want to do first before you can come to the action plan. That is why I'm really emphasizing on going and taking that Explore a Career exercise. So now you should keep this down. When you're done exploring your career, you go and you come back to what you have written down, or to this podcast, so that you can draft your action plan. This career action plan I'm going to give has two major sections. The first section is the one we call the what and why and where section. So in this what and why and where section, you are going to write the name of that career. That's the first thing, the name of that career. The second thing, the description of that career. The third thing is why you want to pursue that career. Why you want to pursue that career. And the fourth thing is, where are you going to work on that career? I mean, which office, which organization, which country, where you include that in that in this first section. You can also include your motivation speech. It's going to motivate you whenever you read it, because there's something that gives you motivation. So motivational quotes and inspirational sayings, and you can even add a vision statement. You can even add a motto there. It's all something that's going to make your action plan really fun, because we always want you to do what it's giving you that vibe, not something that's so boring and you feel like, oh my god, I have to do it. No, something that so interests you. So that's why you add all those little spices into it, so that you'll be looking at your action plan and you'll be smiling. You'll be picturing yourself doing that career and you will be so excited. So now let's go to the second section. This is the second section that has much of the work. The second section is the one that I call the how and when section. This how and when section is the section that you are going to bring your requirements, or the steps you're going to take in achieving that career. You will write them, you will put them chronologically. not from the head to the belly. No, not from the head to the back or from the side. No, you are going to do it chronologically. You are going to start it from the head to the neck, to the chest, to the belly, down to the so it's not something that you're going to do it anyhow. What I mean by chronologically here is, if this require you to acquire a skill, you write the skill first before you start thinking of how you can start practicing it. You have to learn first. If you want to go into business, you have to learn it first, not for you to start thinking, I need to get money to start buying my materials and dive into it. You have to go back to the theory aspect. You have to learn it. You understand it. You want to go into acting, you have to sit down and look at other actors. What are they doing first? You have to get some things that will help you and guide you to learn the theoretical aspect before diving into practical. That's what I mean by gradually. Let's try and put it like that. So when you bring down your requirements, you have written down your requirements, then you go to another section and put your when. This when is the time. So I want to go into merchandising. Then I'll have to learn what is merchandising. So how do I start my merchandising? What do I transport from here to here? What's involved? I have to learn all those things, and I'll give myself a time frame that being from January to February, this is what I will be learning. Then from February to March, this is what I will be learning. Then from March to April, this is what I will start gathering, putting together to get into my merchandising business. So this is what I'm saying. You can do it however you want. You can draw it as a chart. You can make it a document. You just do it in a format that is suitable and understandable to you. Not going out to look at a rigid template that you find it difficult to interpret. It is your own action plan. So you do it the way you want, how you want it, the way that is going to encourage you to take action. Please, we are not done yet. You have just finished your action plan. There is one more thing left. It is your schedules. You shouldn't just say that you have an action plan and you want to live a schedule-less life. It's not going to work. You have to have a schedule. From Monday to Friday, you should write what you are going to do and fix your action plan into it. These things that you're going to do should fit into your schedules. So don't just wake up on a Monday and do what you want to do on a random basis. Go back to your schedule. Look at what it is that you should do, and that is what you should be doing. Please let us not procrastinate. I know that it's not easy, but then discipline will help us. Discipline and determination will help us do it. We should do it, and I know there are days when you don't want to follow your schedules. It do happen to me sometimes. I wake up and I don't want to do what's on my schedule. So do it once in a week. Don't do it often, please, because we wake up and find that we've abandoned what has helped us come so far. So let's always try to remain disciplined, so that we'll stick to our plans, so that we'll wake up one day and be grateful to God that we have succeeded. So it's not something that we will just keep on dreaming. We have to act towards it. We have to act, and the effort, 90% of the effort depends on us, depends on how we are determined and how we are disciplined to achieve our dreams. Thank you very much for staying with us to the end of today's podcast. We'll be with you next week for another interesting topic. Goodbye.